Hi, how you guys doing? This is Al with the Let's Get It podcast. I'm here at Bliss Teen Treats with the one and only Janet, the artist, the woman that can create. I want to say art out of anything. Is that wrong? Within reason.
Yeah.
Within reason.
I think
If there's
so.
a canvas, clay, whatever it may be, this is the woman to go to. We are launching Explore Your Inner Picasso here at Bliss Teen Treats in Oceanside. We're outside, so we don't know if we're gonna be able to go inside. We gotta stay outside. So we're just covering all of our bases. So, Janet, just let these guys know a little bit about you, and then we'll go over all these beautiful photos. I mean, these paintings, the paintbrushes, what kind of paint you use, and all that good stuff.
Okay. I'm Janet Dunn. I'm a local. I'm born and raised in Vista. I taught school in Vista for 31 years, retired about 4 years ago, and continue to go every Monday and Tuesday doing an after-school art program. And I have about 80 kids, 40 each day, and we do clay, watercolor, acrylic, drawing, and learn all about the elements of art while they're having fun. So.
I told you, everything. Clay, canvas, watercolor, everything. If it's art related, she can make it happen. Okay, so we're gonna have I want to say a paint party, but I don't want people to think there's gonna be booze and having a party. Explore Your Inner Picasso. Tell me a little bit about the setup and what's gonna happen at this tea tree.
I bring all the supplies. You just come. What I bring, acrylic paints. I usually use Liquitex or Blick. I bring every color you could possibly want. I bring good quality brushes. I'm a firm believer in bringing good things, even for my little kindergartners, because that way, they have the ability to learn how it works, how it springs back, what you're doing when you touch the canvas with the brush, and different ways to use the paint.
Mm-hmm.
So how to blend the colors. We talk about value, we talk about composition, and what we're actually painting. So if we're painting something, I'm talking through most of it, teaching them about that and about art. So they're learning and having a good time.
Yeah. And it's a good way for them to focus and get some of that energy out.
It is.
Yeah.
Art is always good it makes you feel good about yourself. Sometimes it makes you feel terrible about yourself,
Right.
but you don't learn until you make some oops.
Right. Right.
So we learn from that, and at the same time, how we can fix it. It's problem solving. It's regular skills that you learn right there trying to do the painting. We see something that's a picture of a 2D, we're trying to make it look 3D. How can I do it? It doesn't look far away, and I teach you the tricks. There's a lot of magic, but it's tricks to learn how to do the drawing and how to let colors and textures work for you to make things look further away, closer, younger, older, all of those things. And I try to bring that in.
Wow. See, I'm in the arts, culinary arts, but that's my art. When it's, for me, the canvas, I get overwhelmed easy because there's like the mixing the color and making sure the paintbrush is clean, and if I mess up I can't erase. Like that drives me a little.
Well, that's the problem too. We tend to be perfectionists. I show a sample, you want yours to look just like that. Well, what's wrong with it looking a little bit different? And it is problem solving. You're trying to do that. You're trying to learn about it. It might not look exactly like mine,
Right.
but to be able to understand, what are you trying to show? Are you just showing a dolphin? Are you just showing a beach scene? It doesn't have to look just like mine. And so loosen up.
Got it.
We tend to make it, you're probably actually like me too. I want it to be perfect. If I see 7 windows in that building, I'm trying to draw 7
Right.
windows. It has nothing to do with the painting. And so I try to make sure kids understand that, or my adults want to.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the important part. What does it feel like? What should that building make you feel like? How does it blend into nature around it? And that's more important.
And I think with you saying that ahead of time, I automatically feel less stressful.
Yeah.
Because I come in and I'm like, okay, I've never done it before. I'm kind of anxious and nervous. And then once you said that to me, I was like, okay, it could have 6 windows instead of 7.
Right.
It's okay.
3.
Yeah.
Make a little.
I'm getting
fine.
one. Let me get one, and I'm good. I ain't
Exactly.
no complaints.
Okay, we got to do two at least. No,
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
but that's what I'm saying. At least
Yeah.
you it's a lot more
Apologize.
relaxing
Right.
and more approachable.
Right, and to just loosen up. It doesn't have to be, you come out of it sweaty because you're so worried it's
Right.
not right. It is right. It's your painting.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Wow.
Kids don't have as much problem as adults with that.
Right.
It's interesting.
Well, I think they're just happy to be doing something.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They love it.
There you go. So let's talk about some of the stuff that you're gonna bring. I see some paint brushes here. I see a pencil. What's going on with the pencil?
We need to draw some things first. If we do something, well, this I did for some middle school girls that were having a party. They loved it. They wanted a unicorn, but they wanted lots of colors. So instead of doing the entire unicorn, we just did lots of colors for the mane and just make it beautiful. But that takes a little bit of drawing. So you need a pencil.
Okay.
I provide it. Don't bring anything. I have it. We have the brushes, and whatever sizes you're going to need, I bring them. And we'll tell you what size. They're all numbered. I'll say, get your number 12. It looks like this. You find your number 12, and off you go. So I'll help you with that. I bring the paints. We talk about things like making the palm tree. I don't know if you can see that up close. That looks so hard, and I promise you it isn't. My little kindergartners were having no trouble once I taught them the trick to make those leaves. And talk about gravity and why they're laying that way. And some birds flying, some reflection, why you don't have the reflection over there. Why is this happening? All of that. Why can we go ahead and use a silhouette background, which is a lot easier than drawing the whole thing or painting the whole thing, because the sun is going down. The sun's back there. That side would be showing color. This side shows black. We can go ahead and use this silhouette, which is a lot easier to worry then about how to make all your little leaves. So, some reflections and what colors it would reflect. How to blend so it doesn't look like a zebra. Some of them.
I was just gonna ask you
Yeah.
that. I'm like, yeah.
There's
yeah, okay.
tricks to it, and I'll teach you that. A lot of kids will have, the dark red, the orange, the yellow, and then, say, okay, but I can see a line. It looks like you used a ruler. How can we blend that? And so I show you tricks to do that.
I was just gonna say I need to bring my ruler, but since you
Nope.
brought it up, I'm like, well,
You don't
that's
need
that.
Here's another type we can do. This is a little more loose. We have like a pathway with some people walking on this beautiful path, and lots of kind of crazy colors, but fall-looking colors. And we use Q-tips,
Oh wow, okay.
and then we had a great time with it.
Yeah, yeah.
So different things you'll need, I have it. Sometimes I tie Q-tips together with a rubber band, and we make dandelions. So that's a good way too. So it's fun.
All the tricks. You see that?
Lots of tricks.
All encompassing.
Yeah.
All encompassing here. We got it all here.
Thanks.
So this is gonna happen September 12th. It's a Saturday. So the mommy and me, so pretty much an adult with a kid, or two adults and a kid, whatever.
Grandma and me,
Yeah.
Daddy and me, whatever you want to
Exactly.
do.
So they're gonna come in early, so they get the early shift, the 1 to 3 p.m.
Right.
Show up maybe 30 minutes early, 15 to 30 minutes early would be ideal. And then after that, from 4 to 7, it's the adults mingling,
It can be a date night.
first
a
date-ish.
birthday-
You know I'm going to
yeah.
push for the date game, so that's just me. Y'all know how I get down. It's always going to be a date, so bring your date. And one thing cool about this is that it takes the pressure off of two people, because you're focusing on something. Usually back in the day, you go to the drive-in theater, you go in your car, and da-da-da-da. But these days, it's like, where do you go where you can still do something, but still focus on the person next to you?
Right. It doesn't have to be that intense conversation right off the bat. You
Right,
can go ahead and
right.
listen to me. How are you doing? What are you? Let me see yours, and laugh about it, and have a great time.
And it's a personality thing.
Yeah.
You can see, when they mess up, are they frustrated? Do they want to kick the canvas down? Or they say, you know what?
Throw their paints.
Yeah, it's a good way to, a personality
Yeah.
assessment, I guess you could say. So Janet will be in charge of that whole program, all self, encompassing, everything's there for you, just got to show up. There might be an Eventbrite set up. If not, contact Rochelle. She'll definitely get you on. We highly recommend you reserve your spot ahead of time. because if you show up last minute and it's already booked,
We can't add more
can't add
tables
more
because
tables
of
or more
the
things. Yeah.
social distancing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please be calling in first.
Exactly. So I think, yeah, that's about it. September 12th, 2 different shifts. You determine kid early shift, date night, later shift. You guys won't be working, but you'll be working on your paintings. That's what I mean. But Janet, thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time.
I appreciate
it. And this is Al with Let's Get It. We're here at Bliss Tea Treats with our special guest, Janet. Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.